Hello, everyone. Hey, thank you all for being here tonight to hear about this amazing home business opportunity. You know, uh, you're about to be a part of a life-changing movement. I first got involved with this was March of last year. What's so funny is I had actually just put a post on Facebook asking about losing weight and getting off some medication. And what was so funny is because I just needed support from my friends. I'm the type of person, if I have support from other people, then I'm more willing to do it. So I put a post out there, and a Facebook friend, I don't even know how long we've been Facebook friends. We had never spoken before or anything. She saw my post and she said, "Hey, Daryl, you know what? We've never talked before. I've been following your post for a long time." She said, "But I have been taking some amazing health products, and as a matter of fact, it even has a truly amazing home business aspect to it also." And I said, nah. I said, you know what? I'm not interested in that. I've done stuff like that, and I'm just not interested in it. Then she said, you know what? It does have a 45-day money back guarantee. I said, tell me more. Because if you're going to tell me that I can try your products for 45 days and the business for 45 days, and if I'm not happy with my results, you're going to give me all my money back, well, guess what? I'm going to give it a shot. And then for me, that's what really did it. That's what really motivated or inspired me to take the chance, because I'm a business owner and I understand when someone gives you an opportunity like this, you don't just pass it by. So right away I began taking the products. Matter of fact, after my first couple of days, I was already down a couple of pounds. And here it was, had a thyroid problem, had been gaining weight for 30 years, couldn't lose weight, and finally found something that was working already after day one and day two. After my first 8 days, I was down 15 pounds. After my first 30 days, I was down 24 pounds. And after 2 months, I was down over 30 pounds. And it was just truly amazing. Here it was, I was changing my life, just taking some amazing all natural products, and it was the greatest thing in the world. Well, yet I thought that was going to be the best part of it. So I started sharing my experience on Facebook. And what happens when you find something that works, and everybody who's been knowing you for 20, 30, 40 years finally sees something working in your life? Well, guess what? They wanted to. And what I found interesting was during the whole time that I had been gaining weight, no one said to me, "Hey, Tony, you put on a lot of weight." When I lost 30 something pounds, it's crazy the number of people who came to me and said, "You know what? I always wanted to tell you that you had got a lot overweight during the last several years." But that was just truly amazing. But the business part of it, the products, like I said, are all natural, has a money back guarantee, and it works. It works. Just seeing my friends and my family who saw all the things that was going on with me in my life and saw my body changing, you know, as I was an example of the product, I was an example of the business. So they came to me, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" So I began signing them up along with my sponsor. Um, within my first month, had made over $2,500 working the business 1 to 2 hours a day. After the end of my first year, I had made over $30,000. Once again, just working the business 1 to 2 hours a day. Just a truly amazing lifestyle change. When I think about what it's going to do, not only for my family, but also for my special needs daughter, who I get to leave a legacy for. Just to think about that is just truly priceless. When I think about what this opportunity is doing for me, for my family, for my daughter, for something, when I'm gone, she's always going to have something there for me. Oh, hurry up, say hello. Speaking of her, jump in here, it's bedtime. Say hello. All right, give me a kiss. All right, get to bed. So that's my why right there. If you want to know what my why is, that's it right there. And that's just a little bit of my story. But once again, thanks for being here to hear about this amazing product, the amazing business, and also if you just came in, put your name into chat and who invited you. With that, I want to turn it over to my first guest speaker this week. Just a truly amazing man. We have become great friends in these last year and a half. Truly respect him. Just very motivational. And every time I hear his story, it's truly inspiring, and it just makes me want to go out there more and more. With that, let me turn it over to you, Freddie.
All right, my brother. Appreciate you. Your daughter is so precious, man. What a doll. And I understand why that's what motivates you. And I
Yes.
would say this, it should motivate all of us. And but let me say this to you guys. We have something special. And it is about the promise of the future. Think about what I just said, the promise of the future. We have great things here, great people like Daryl. And Stacy, I see, is on here. Melissa Adams, congratulations for getting #1 for that luncheon. Good stuff going on, but we have a business that can help you make money every single day. Every day we get paid. And that's one of the things that grabbed me, but it's not why I started on the products. I started on the products because I had different health issues going on in my life at 44 years old. And so obviously weight issue is a problem. Obesity is an epidemic in the United States of America today, along with diabetes. Now I had the obese issue. I had pain issues. I had cholesterol, blood pressure issues. I had acid reflux and GERD issues. But I'm going to tell you the biggest issue I had, right? I didn't feel good. I didn't feel good about myself. Here, does that make sense? Because I was really overweight and I was 44 and I couldn't even bend over to tie my shoes. One, because of my belly, and two, because I had such pain and back issues, it was ridiculous. And so I heard I had a little advantage over Daryl because he said he posted on Facebook because he wanted to lose weight and he wanted to be people to support, but more importantly, some people that help him become accountable. I got a phone call from a friend of mine now of 36 years that called me and said, I just lost 12 pounds and 2 inches of my waist in 8 days without struggling with carb cravings or hunger. And he says, my energy is unbelievable. And I said, what are you doing? And he said, I'm doing singular. And I said, tell me what it is, because I need to make a change. And so he explained it, and I said, get me started. It began with me, and he talked about the opportunity to make more money. He talked about how the company pays daily commissions, monthly bonuses, ships the products for free, and guarantees everything. 45-day money-back guarantee, empty container policy on a 30-day product or a 30-day system. And so I ended up getting started. In 8 days, I lost 11 pounds and 2 inches of my waist. My acid reflux and GERD was so bad, and maybe some of you don't know what GERD is, but I'm not going to go into it, but I had sore throats every single day. So the acid was attacking my throat, and my prescription wasn't getting it done. And in a month, I dropped 19 pounds. In 90 days, I lost 36 pounds. In 5 months, I dropped 50 pounds. My waist is embarrassing. It was to say this was 44 inches and was down to 34. I started working out again. I used to love working out. My background was in the fitness industry, but I got away from it. I owned a construction company and we had kids at home. And I'm down 60 pounds. I went from 270 to 210. I went from a 44 waist, currently 31, 32 inches. My blood pressure and cholesterol have gone down tremendously. I'm 59. I'm not on one medication. For me, that was important. Everybody's different, but I don't want to be on medications, and I want to be energetic and vibrant. So what is more important, right, than your health and how you feel, your energy, and how you are every day, right? I became a better father, and let me tell you why. Because working all day in construction, providing for my family, I came home at 6 o'clock at night and I didn't want to do anything but shower, eat, and lay on the couch. Where'd that leave my kids? Does that make sense what I'm saying? So I then became active. I became energetic. I was on fire to do more. And so I built a business based off my belief, my passion, and like Daryl said, he started sharing his story. Now, I'm not a social media person, or I wasn't. I'm becoming more. But I'm like, I'm going to tell everybody about my story, about my 8 days. 94% of the people lose 5 to 15 pounds in 8 days. And it targets the bad fat. This is not good looking fat, and it's heart attack fat. It's reality. Like, I don't even want to go any further. I'm just saying. Okay. So I said, tell me more about the company and tell me more about how I get paid. Now, let me tell you where I was at. I grew up poor. I have no education. I didn't graduate high school. It was not for me. And I grew up 6 blocks. If you ever remember this guy, some of you look so young, you wouldn't know who he is, and others, you would know. I grew up 6 blocks from my guy, Richard Pryor. I'm friends with his son, Richard Jr. And, you know, I lived in a 300 square foot room with 5 people. So I worked my tail off my whole life to at least provide for my kids. I was 44 and didn't have $5,000 in the bank. We were buried in bills. So what was a guy like me going to do? And so I started sharing it and talking to people, and I understood the concept. Okay, let me go help some people in an area that they need help in, right? Because are we going to just get used to feeling like crap, being overweight, having pain, not sleeping good, hormone issues, stress, anxiety, depression? That's what people do every day. So we've got an answer on all of those. Gut health problems, we got an answer. And so we deliver success, and we give everything to people that they need. Besides the products, they learn how to eat right for a lifestyle. And he says, okay, here's how you build your business. He says, go get 5 people on it with at least $199 order. And you do that today, you're going to earn about $800. So some people can do that in the next few days. So I went out and I did that. And my first month, I made $2,200. Let me tell you something. That was an extra $2,200 in our house that first 30 days. My first 90 days, I made $10,000. My first year, I made $70,000 extra income. Here's what that was to me. That was like life-changing. So let me ask you guys a question. If you made even an extra, Daryl talked about making $32,000 his first year, working an hour and a half a day. How would that affect your family's life? How would that affect your life? Could you pay your bills better? Could maybe you say yes to your kids a little more often? Could it relieve your stress? Would you be more excited? Because the promise of the future is the promise of the future. So moving on, I made $500,000 in 3 years and $1 million in 5. And I'm not bragging about that or trying to impress anybody, because I don't know anybody on here. Well, I know a few people. But to impress upon you, to say we've got something special and we are in it to win it. A 15-year-old company in December that's done over $1 billion in revenue that nobody even knows about. It's a debt-free company. And to date, I've earned just shy of $6 million. Daryl, I appreciate you having me on. Listen to me. This is what I'm going to say to the brand new people. Get started. Use the products, follow the plan, and get the results. And then go look at making $800 to $1,500 this month in November and build your life, right? That's what I say. Set the stage for where you're going, and you're going to have much support. So anyway, I got to run to this other Zoom, brother. I appreciate Daryl. Let's talk tomorrow, bro. I appreciate you so much.
All right, hey, before you go,
wait, I got to introduce Mark England.
Yes,
Mark England, brother, what's happening? I appreciate you. And this guy is fire. So I'll see you guys. Take care.
Okay.
So do I go now?
You got it, sir.
All right. Well, thank y'all for letting me be a part of this great meeting tonight. I'm on the road, kind of stopped at a Shell station right now. Hopefully y'all can see me pretty good. But I wanted to tell my quick story about how I got involved in Zingler. About 23 months ago, we got started. I saw a post from a girl by the name of Stacy Ritello. She posted a picture of a guy that was in my Sunday school class that he had a gut and then he had a flat stomach, and he's kind of a country boy, cowboy kind of guy. And I was like, man, what is he doing? And I knew better than to reach out to him because, you know, most guys don't do social media. So I reached out to Stacy, and she kind of told me about this company called Zingler that I'd never heard before. You know, me and Kim Ann had done another business, a direct sales business, for a long time, and we're involved with that for like 21 years. But some things had changed, the products had changed, and we had been looking for a different company. And we finally found this amazing company called Zingler. We started on the products. Me and Kim Ann both started on the X Plus bundle. And actually, she wanted to share it. And I said, no, I'm going to get my own. You're going to get your own. And she lost 10 pounds the first 8 days. I lost 9 pounds. And the first month, she lost, I think it was 19 pounds, and I lost 18 pounds. So she was beating me the whole time when we started doing Zingler. But the thing is that when we signed up into Zingler, I knew immediately that when you start shedding weight and losing weight, that you have a business on your hand. I didn't really care about the 45-day money back guarantee because I was already looking for something, and I was drastically wanting to change my situation in my life. I was the heaviest I'd been, almost 300 pounds. And I was disgusted in the way I felt, the way I looked, and the way I needed to be able to make some extra money. So I knew immediately that I was going to sign up as a partner when I did buy the bundles. So the first week we started the products, actually, we hadn't even started a product. We reached out to several of our friends. Before our products even arrived at our house, before we even started taking it, we'd already signed up 4 people and won the quick start bonus, you know, and won that $100 bonus with the 4 commissions of the 4 people. And I was like, well, if I sign up 4 more people, can I get another bonus like that? And I was like, no, that ain't how it works. I was like, well, I'm going to do that anyway. So our first, I think we signed up on the 6th. We got our products on the 13th. And those 18 days, we signed up like, I want to say there's like 23 people we signed up in those 18 days. And when we first got, you know, in Zingler, you get paid daily. So I didn't understand that, because in the other business, we got paid every 2 weeks. And it was every 2 weeks, but then they held the check for 2 weeks. So it wasn't really you got paid that week. You always got paid like a job. You know, they always hold your first check and then they pay you and then pay you the way they do it. But in Zingler, they pay you every day. So after you make your first sale, within 72 hours, you're getting paid, which is pretty cool. And so when we went to take our son to University of Arkansas to move him into his dorm, Kim Ann goes, well, look at that Zingler card, see what's on how much money's on that debit card that they pay the money to. I said, all right. So when I looked at it, it said $4,600. Our first 18 days, we made $4,600. So we were fired up about that. So, you know, anytime you bring money into the household, mama gets happy. So since we started Zingler, our first year in the business, I think we hit like 65,000. And on average, we're averaging now around 3,500 to 4,500 a month, and doing great. We love it. The best thing about today is that Oliver, our new president, Oliver, has an unbelievable vision for this company. They got some exciting things that are coming out in the next few months that are going to really take this company to a different level. And, you know, right now, getting people started in this business is crucial for setting up your January 2025 for all next year. You want to get people involved right now in the business so that you can set up your 2025, the year of 2025. And I'm just really excited about what's going on with this company, the vision of this company. It's a 15-year-old company, just like what Freddy said. Nobody knows about this company. And the good thing is that the timing, your timing couldn't be any better than right now with what's happening, what's coming down the pipe with Zingler. And I'm just fired up about everything. I'm excited for Daryl, you let me be a part of this. And I'm just fired up. I know this, that you can make more money today than I did 23 months ago because they got the X5 going on plus the quick start bonus. So technically somebody brand new could win get a $500 bonus plus an additional $200 bonus with the quick starts and get 20% commissions on all the people that they're bringing into the business. So you can make, pretty quick money, like anywhere from $700 to $1,500 to $2,000 in the first month in this business. And it's an amazing thing.
All right, thank you, Mark. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have something else to say? I didn't mean to cut you off.
I think, well, I'm gonna bring on Melissa Adams, she's brilliant. She's an amazing lady that knows this business in and out. And fortunately, I've been able to be on a committee or like a little committee group with her, and I've learned a lot of things from her about this business and Zingler itself. And I'm just fired up to hear what she has to say.
Well, thank you so much, Mark and Freddie. Thank you for jumping in and sharing too. I know he left, but thank you anyways. I get to tell you how to get started, and that's my favorite thing in the whole world to do, is tell you that it doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what your age is. If you are over 18 years old, and it doesn't matter, like Freddie, he's a high school dropout. It doesn't matter if you're an attorney like our friend Cynthia. It doesn't matter who or what your background is. You can do this. You can have a successful business, and you can get started today. So there's several ways to get started. You get to choose. I would recommend coming in with our business builder packs, which is either our X Plus with the GLPX or our X Advance with the GLPX. That gives you everything. So that's our biggest pack. The X Advance with the GLPX is $674. That's the biggest one we have. And I can guarantee it's less than the cell phone you're watching this on. To start a business that will give you a multi-million-dollar opportunity. And with our payment plan at the end of checkout, when you go to checkout, you have a payment plan option that will break that into 4 interest-free payments. So today, you could get started on your journey for less than $200 and turn that investment into whatever you can dream. We have a $50 yearly partner fee that we are going to waive for you. So again, we're going to give you free shipping. We're going to waive that partner fee, and you can get started using that payment plan option, which is no interest. That's better than a credit card, for less than $200. And when you get signed up, you get your products. So you get to try the products. You get to lose weight. You get the energy. You get the performance. You get the gut health. You get the stuff for inflammation, all the things to make you well. But at the same time, you're going to get to see, smell, taste, and experience what you will offer to your customers. So, and it's just like Freddie said, you're going to go find 5 people. This is how you're going to get a return on your investment. So like I said, tonight, you're going to use that payment plan, pay $200 for the biggest thing we got, and you're going to go find 5 people to do the exact same thing. You're going to turn that $200 investment that you're making tonight into $1,328 with just 5 people doing the same thing as you. I know 5 people who are looking for a side opportunity to make some extra income, especially with the economy, with the groceries, with the gas, with the school fees, with grandkids, with all the things. Everybody is looking for a way to make some extra money, and finding just 5 people starting with the same way as you, $1,300. That's over $1,300. If you find 5 more, you can make $2,500. That's before the end of November. How would that change what the holidays look like for you? Because I know for my family, that changes it a lot. So like he said, we do daily pay. You don't have to wait. You're going to get a personalized website. You're going to get a digital business supporter named Zoe, who sends you text messages telling you how to do everything. You're going to get personalized training. You're going to get a dedicated member service team that we have, and you're going to get a community of people who will encourage you and empower you and uplift you and pray for you and celebrate you and do all the things that you need. And we're going to help you on the hard times too. We have no inventory that you have to carry. We have no quotas that you have to meet. We have no shipping that you have to take care of. It is a consumable product that people order month after month. You qualify for bonuses at your first rank, and you get residual earnings with your first sign up. So you don't have to get to a certain level in order to get those residual earnings. You don't have to get to a certain level or get a certain number of people to underneath you to get a certain percentage of pay. You're going to come in and make the exact same thing as me. I've been here 9.5 years and I'm very successful with this company. You're going to make the same thing as me. We don't do that. We don't do it based on what somebody else does. We don't do it based on if somebody else hits a goal or not. You get paid the same thing, which I love it. It's called a straight line commission structure, and it is fabulous. You're going to get bonus pools. You're going to get world travel for 2. We haven't mentioned the travel. That's my favorite thing. In 9.5 years, I'm getting ready to go on my 18th all expense paid trip. They pay for me and my husband to go. And this is first class. Crazy trips, you guys. You get awards, you get recognition, and I know a lot of people at your job, you work hard and you don't get recognition. Here, we are going to recognize you for your hard work and give you that. You can earn shopping sprees and crazy cruises and all kinds of stuff. The only decision that you need to make tonight is deciding what credit card that you're going to use in order to get started, because that's the first step you got to do by yourself. The rest of it, we're going to be here. And I'm going to tell you, we are going to be here every step of the way to whatever goal it is that you set for yourself, because freedom lives here and there's a seat at our table for you.
All right, thank you, Melissa. Hey, really appreciate that, and also Mark, thank you also, and hey, and thank all of you for also being here. Like I said, this is a truly amazing opportunity, and many of you know me personally, and you know that if I'm going to introduce you something, hey, it's got to be something pretty terrific. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a question and answer portion. So if you have any questions at all about anything that didn't get answered for you, maybe a thought came to your mind, maybe you have a